I had to mix 2 different apple juices together.
What's it taste like?
It tastes like what town? It tastes like a toilet.
Great.
Hello, and welcome back to Meerkat Chris. Yet again, I'm joined by the one, the only, the dude. Not this dude. This dude.
What are they doing?
Today we're going to be doing something that the dude actually suggested doing, which is
My top 3 versus your top 3.
films.
Yes.
Our favourite top 3 films versus each other's top 3. Basically what he said.
My top 3 is better than his, though.
It really isn't.
It really is.
Right, okay, so we're going to start off with our third favourite film. My third favourite film is Fight Club. David Fincher, 1999, starring Brad Pitt and Edward Norton. Cult classic. What's your pathetic third choice?
Mine's not a pathetic choice. I Am Legend, 2007, Will Smith. Can't remember the director, do you?
He directed Catching Fire.
Francis Lawrence.
Oh yeah, Francis Lawrence.
Francis Lawrence was the director of I Am Legend. Such a great film. Cult classic.
What?
Just taking your line, but it is. Well, it's well. the people who like it love it.
Right, okay, well, don't
Alright.
you like Fight Club?
To be honest, it's all right. I find it very boring. That
No, okay, I've seen it too many times and I do also find it a bit boring to watch. But,
so how is it? How is it your third favorite film?
but that's because I've analysed it quite a lot and a bit too much. That doesn't have a great ending.
It does.
It doesn't. I think the original book ending was a lot better, where it was all about him realising that he's the monsters, and because he's the one sole survivor left, and the city's practically occupied by all these zombies.
Oh yeah.
They're practically the occupants of this, and he's the monster killing them off.
Yeah.
And I liked that was kind of like a reverse sort of like.
I know. I like that ending too, but I also
just think
loved
it was a
this
bit-
one as well.
I think it was a bit too like, trying to touch on the heartstrings. Just
And
throw
it
in
got
there
me
to-
there. It
produce
got
a
on the
tear.
heartstrings.
And I don't know if it
It
quite
pulled
worked.
on them.
Whereas the ending on this, I think it really works. I think it's a great little ending. Totally twists everything around it. Starts off at the end.
It was a great twist.
And has a great song, one of the best songs used in film, I think, by the Pixies, Where's My Mind. Totally fits the film's
This
idea
is
of-
also, to be honest, is probably one of the saddest films I've had to watch.
Great performance, I'll admit. Will Smith gives a
Amazing
great performance in that.
performance.
But
And
at
when
the
he-
same time,
And when he had to kill his own companion, it's such a great film. It's a
it's a good film.
It's a great
Give it a
film.
7. Excellent.
I gave it a 9.8. It's brilliant.
I give this a 10. I think I win.
I think. How do you win?
David Fincher
I
has
gave
some of
that a 7.2.
David
I
Fincher
think.
is probably the greatest living director of today.
Yeah, yeah, but it doesn't mean
He's
that
so
film
immaculate.
is
Like,
good.
this film is perfect.
Man.
There is nothing in this film that you could do better. Every performance is strong. The camera and the cinematography is perfect. There is nothing wrong with it. It has a great little grungy green
Yeah, but it's
tone to the film
it's
that
the
is.
story that I find the problem with. It's great. It has a great twist in it, but it's just when the build up to the twist is just really boring and drags out. I think it is.
I think especially on second viewing, you're like, well, that's kind of cool. You see all how it works and stuff. Whereas the first time you're totally intrigued by the story. You're like, oh, okay, oh wow.
Yeah. This is just a sort of full out action, emotion, great film.
I don't think most people would agree with it.
I think they would.
But the thing is, I prefer other zombie films to that one. I prefer 28 Days Later, or I prefer...
I watched 28 Days Later and that was... I don't know. It's better than 28 Weeks Later, but it's still... It's dated quite quickly.
CGI is terrible in that. The walkers are awful.
It's not about zombies. It's about the acting
I agree.
and the emotion
I agree.
and
I
the
agree.
story.
It does have some good... It is I enjoy that film, so... I can agree.
Alright.
How do we win? I don't know what we're doing.
We'll ask Kathleen later who won. Who's
She
Kathleen?
loves Fight Club. She chooses Fight Club.
Oh, she would, wouldn't she?
You haven't come up with a solution on how to win this.
Someone, any random person can comment. Who won?
Nobody's gonna comment.
I'll comment.
How do you win? I don't know what you expect us to do to win.
Well, seeing as though you agree that my film is really, really good, and I think yours is just good, I've won.
I didn't say it was better.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
did.
your
He
film
said.
was really, really
He
good.
said
I
it
said
was
I thought it was
really,
good.
really good.
Fine, I'll let you win on this one, even though Fight Club is the superior film. It is the superior
See,
film.
that's how we're doing it. You give
Jack's
up.
won. It's his game. I don't really get it. I'm sorry that you had to click on this video and watch it. Jack's idea. No, the dude's idea.
You're gonna have to play pop
I'm
from
sorry.
him. Don't go to sleep.
What's your number 2?
The fantastic Gladiator.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic.
Fantastic.
5th favourite film of all time. How much?
It's massive.
My 2nd favourite is Inception.
See, I've
Directed by Christopher Nolan. Ridley Scott for that one.
great director. Yeah, both of them brilliant.
Yeah, both brilliant.
Yours is only recently coming well known.
No, he became well known immediately with Batman Begins in 2005. Of course,
Kind of.
he had since the 70s, of course.
Exactly.
He's got to be more
Exactly.
well known over time.
He's got more
But
experience.
we're not talking about the directors, we're talking about the films.
Alright, okay. And Russell Crowe and
Great performance by
how do you
Russell
say
Crowe.
his name? Jack
Joaquin Phoenix?
Joaquin Phoenix gives an astounding performance. Probably not his best one. Personally, I think he did his best performance in Her, which I think is great.
I think he gave a great performance in, what's it called? Walk the Line.
Yes, another great film of his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be my favourite performance. I think he's terrifying in it, like, but not in a, like, I'm scared of you, in like, whoa, hey.
Yeah,
like if you
it's
met
like,
you'd be like, hey, whoa. Really emotional film, great score by Hans Zimmer, one of my favourite Hans Zimmer scores.
Yeah.
Probably my favourite Ridley Scott film. I mean, it is my 5th favourite film, but probably my favourite Ridley Scott film as well. Inception, however, really inspired me to get into filmmaking again. This was 2010, I think I saw it in 2010 as well. Really inspired me to start reviewing films and care more about films. I mean, I was just watching films just on the go, just like, yeah, whatever. Didn't really care that much. Started watching Inception, and I think that was one of the first films where I properly started to think, hold on, he made this. Christopher Nolan actually made this. He's responsible for how this was made. And I got so into it that I started watching his other films, watched the entire Dark Knight trilogy, got all of his films on DVD and some on Blu-ray, got Following, Memento, Insomnia, you name it, I've got it. Love to see his films in the cinema, really looking forward to Dunkirk. This really helped impact my life, and I saw this film so many times, as you will remember.
I've seen it loads of times as well. Probably not as much as I've seen Gladiator, because, well, I've had a lot more time
The
to
thing
watch
about
it.
Gladiator is I will on that on VHS, DVD, DVD, because single disc, 2 disc, and 3 disc, and on Blu-ray. So 5 times I bought that film.
Yeah.
I like films where they make you think, and like you can have a conversation going after you've seen it. And I think this is one of those films that really does that. And it's a film that you can watch again and get a completely different perspective on it because you picked up the smallest little detail. It's a typical action heist movie, cleverly disguised as this mind-boggling, thought-provoking film.
I think that's my 10th favourite film.
See, this doesn't work as we love the films.
Even though I absolutely love this film, and it is such an emotional, great story about revenge, and
that is my favourite revenge film, I think.
Yeah, it's such a great film, but I feel like you've won there.
I do.
Yeah.
Even
So-
though, yeah. I'm finished. Whether I'm still accurate.
So it's currently a draw, so it's the last one. Our number one
Hold on.
favourite film, you can go first.
Of all time
All time.
Mine is The Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars Episode 5, 1980. Directed by Irvin Kershner.
Such a classic film.
Very classic film. maybe the sci-fi masterpiece of all time.
And my favourite film of all time is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
I know, I agree that I understand why, but I just think that'd be like something where people are like, oh, he's tricking us. What's his real favourite?
Shut up! I'm not trolling.
But the thing is, it's actually his favourite film.
Genuinely is my favourite film.
Harry Potter 6.
Best fantasy franchise.
Oh, hold on. I think Star Wars is the best fantasy franchise.
No.
I think Star Wars has the best.
I feel this has had...
I think this has more creative and inventive ways of getting around stuff than that does.
But I feel like this has had more of an influential impact upon the youngsters.
I don't know.
Yours has had more of an impact.
If we're talking about how
the film
much
industry.
No, but if people are talking about how much impact, people who grew up with these films and still to this very day,
people
old
who grew up with these
40-year-old men,
I grew up with these films.
Loving with these films. Star Wars fans are fans for life. As cringy as that sounds.
It was really cringy.
I feel like that without Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back, well, just Star Wars in general, I wouldn't be the same person I am today.
And I feel like I wouldn't be the same person without this franchise and this film.
Because you loved Harry Potter's clothing style, so you copied his clothing style for a while.
Quite a while.
You wore the top and the jacket.
Yeah. That was a great time. I've won.
No, you haven't. We haven't even finished.
I picked this one out of my favourite franchise because it's the most emotional. You'll see a theme with my favourite films. I tend to go for some reason, emotion. And such darkness and great storytelling. And it was just, the characters were so well developed because of the previous films that you were so invested in the film.
Yeah, but I just feel that the whole love stuff just totally takes away the film and bogs it down. Even though it is a great film and I do like the mysterious element, the whole stupid love stuff just totally bogs it down and tries to be
I feel it really
it
adds a comedic element, and I feel that darkness and comedic element really comes together to make.
I love the cinematography in that. It's
great.
The cinematographer is my favourite cinematographer. If you're interested, Bruno Del Bonel. I don't know how he pronounced his name, but he is my favourite. He did Amelie as well. I love his cinematography visuals. But Empire Strikes Back for me because I just think this is the greatest film ever made. It took everything from that classic 1977 little hit, Star Wars, and totally pushed everything to new levels. I mean, it's basically a film where, to this very day, I'm taking life lessons from it. I mean, I'm always quoting The Empire Strikes Back. Yoda specifically is a great teacher in life. I mean, as cringy as that sounds, he is. Has great themes of friendship, sacrifice.
Well, the same could be said for Harry Potter.
Yeah, but I know, but I get the feel. I feel like this really changed up the way that sequels had to be made, because it's going from a typical adventure fantasy film, which was Star Wars, which was all upbeat and stuff, and then just grounded everything and said, okay, well, this is what you have to pay the consequences for that first film, and not the heroes don't win at anything in this. They're constantly losing from beginning to end. They're just totally down, and they're just getting through by the smallest thread, and then by the end, nope, they're all lost. Han Solo's in carbonite. Luke's just found out that Darth Vader's his father. What the?
Yeah, but the same.
That's horrible.
The same could be said for Harry Potter. They're all going.
Yeah, but
everyone's found out that the Dark Lord has just come back. They're all in sort of panic, so it's all really dark
but the
times.
Thing is,
and
it took 6 films for it to get to that.
Yeah,
one.
But 6.
One more film. 2 great films. 1, 2. Such iconic scenery. 80-80 walkers. Bespin. Introduced Lando Calrissian. Basically, Yoda, one of the most iconic people of all time. Some of the most iconic lines of all time, especially with the most iconic, maybe the most famous movie twist of all time. I think of it how it actually changes characters and stuff, and shows how, like, Obi-Wan was, why was he lying to Luke, sort of thing. It gets you to question loads, and then it ends on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, well,
and then you have to wait 3 years for the next film.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
if you're talking about twists, if you'd never read any of the books,
Oh, that's what I was talking about. Twists.
you would have known. You wouldn't have known about the big twist in the end, about
I
how
agree.
Severus Snape
I agree.
betrays
That's
Dumbledore.
a good twist as well.
It was a
Because
great twist. I was sat in the theatre
most twists,
crying. It was such a betrayal.
This is probably the most rewatchable film to me. Amazing cinematography. This film doesn't get as much love as it deserves in terms of cinematography. The visuals are astounding. The mysterious smoke around Vader as he appears from the backdrop, and he's all created that iconic silhouette of him that just basically shouts Star Wars all in itself, and then he's basically fighting. Luke believes he's fighting Vader to the death, but in real life he's not, because Vader's toying with him. He's just like, yeah, I could kill you at any time, but he's not. But Luke, this is the first moment in the series where Luke finally met Vader after Vader killed Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And he's so angry, and Vader's just like, yeah, whatever, I'm just gonna get you to join my dark side eventually and hunt down the Emperor. It's just so cool. There's nothing I don't like about The Empire Strikes Back. It's such a good film.
The thing I don't like about The Empire Strikes Back is I always find myself having to force myself to get through the first 5 minutes of them on Hoth. I just don't like.
I love Hoth.
I don't like Hoth, the Hoth beginning bit where
I do.
I like the scene where he gets attacked by the
Wampa.
The Wampa, but anything before and after that. When they're on Hoth,
I appreciate it more than I did when I was a kid. I love it. I think it has some of the best practical effects that were around at the time, and probably some of the most influential as well. It's one of those films that you can watch and you can admire everything that's going on. You can see the little bit of creative detail in the props and the set, and it's all thought up by people.
Yeah, but so is the Harry Potter universe. Yeah, it's probably the most well known for the props and the sets.
I wouldn't say that.
I'd say so, especially
I'd say Lord of the Rings was more well known for the props and sets than Harry Potter.
I wouldn't. It's got the most recognisable, like sort of creatures.
I would say this does.
As soon as someone sees something, even if someone sees even a stick, they go wand. Because everyone knows.
But that was never Harry Potter in the first place. This invented lightsabers. They were never a thing. Blasters were not really that contemporary and were kind of a joke before Star Wars.
I just found the story in this really compelling. And essentially you've won. I can't.
I do like that film though.
Yeah.
Alright, that was fun. Not a definitive top 3. I like some of these films vice versa to what we actually did, but I think for this video it was just a little weird competition. That went on way too long.
So you won. It was 2-1.
Yeah, but it could probably go out a different way as well next time maybe.
Yeah.
That was fun. I hope you at least enjoyed that.
You always say that, don't you?
Because I don't think people do, but I hope they do. I don't think they do. They probably haven't even stuck around this long. They probably left halfway through. Probably didn't like us arguing so much. But yeah, make sure to subscribe, leave a like.
And I'm sorry if I had one of your favourite films and I didn't, argue it well enough, because I'm not used to this sort of thing.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't, because this channel's all about films, games and stuff, basically. Just basically what you just watched. The dude isn't really in any of these videos, sorry. Don't know if you like him or not, but yeah. Bye.
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 Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Maybe I'll have.
No.